Did you ever see Letterkenny on Hulu?
Sorry, it is on my list, but I've never watched it.
I don't know whether or not to just say watch it or let it alone because it is a trip.
Is it?
It is just.
Is it like Trailer Park Boys in England, or like is it way more than that?
It is. Well, I never watched a lot of actually any of Trailer Park Boys that I'm aware of, but it is. It's like Napoleon Dynamite, but it's in Canada, and it's a small town of 5,000 people, and there's like farmers and hockey players and the goth kids, and it's just yeah. I mean, it kind of centers around the farm kids.
It's
and
comedy,
just listen.
though?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Absolute comedy. They were sitting. It's just, oh God, I can't even. Because they'll just be sitting around talking, and then suddenly it's, yeah. There's a guy the other day that I saw he ripped his scrotum open when he went to do a skateboard trick, and then they talk about it, and he said he had to show his mom, so. Like that had to be awkward. Like his vas deferens was like hanging out and everything, and then they start talking. Or no, he says because his left testicle was showing. That's what, because his left testicle was showing. Or no, he said because his testicle was showing. He goes, was it the left testicle or the right testicle? I don't know. Why does that matter? Well, the left testicle makes more sperm. And then they get into all these factual anatomy things, like start talking about the vas deferens and all the glands. It's just, I'm like, what the hell?
Wow. All right.
It's wild.
I mean, it does.
They'll go on tangents like that. It's hilarious. It's like I'm just like, I mean, it's not laugh out loud hilarious. It's really, really. This is what we're talking about.
What's up, genius?
Hey, I'm running a little behind here, but I figured I'd get the video on in case you needed to adjust any screens or anything.
Yeah, running in the behind. Sure.
So I'll be popping in and out for the next couple minutes here.
Really high on your head.
Yeah, I'm not sitting yet, so I'll be down here in a bit. But
it's so high.
Okay,
I found
that
it.
Makes more sense.
Norm, there's turn off non-video participants. Found that button. It's in the hamburger menu in the upper right.
What's that?
Turn off non-video participants.
Yeah,
so
I was
they
going to
don't
mention
show.
that. I right-clicked on it, and it's at the bottom of my options.
Yeah, when I open this in the big window in the upper right-hand corner, there's a sideways hamburger menu, an ellipsis. You click on that, and it gives you that option.
Can you hear Sirenscape?
Yeah. I hear wind. Whipping through the trees.
I'm going to see if I can hear it on the stream.
Nice.
You want to say something?
I am saying something, so can you hear me on the stream? In about 2 minutes and you'll hear me. Cool. Hi, stream people.
And it's not doing the clipping like I thought it was, like with Pretzel. Like the audio was kind of.
Oh, okay.
And maybe it
Yeah.
was just the audio itself, but
yeah,
it seems like one solid. I'll just have to be careful that it's not too loud.
And you'll have to stay on top of like when we move from outside to inside.
Oh, I was doing that during the last
Like
stream.
if you have. Oh, yeah? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I didn't hear it, so cool. Do you have that map up
Yep, it's up.
that I gave you? Yeah, okay. I think most of today will be surrounding this.
Good morning, Scoot and Jack.
Scoot and Jack, McGoo.
We are trying something new today, Scoot and Jack, so you're going to have to tell us how the audio levels are because I am routing everything through Discord. So that is your job today. How do you like that? You get the VIP status and I give you jobs.
Come work for us. Donate money. It's like that's backwards as hell.
It is backwards, isn't it?
Here, you're gonna work for us, but you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay us. Hey, Norm, you're alive.
Ain't that some shit?
Oh, you didn't
Ain't
know?
that some shit?
You better call somebody. All right, I'm
What
gonna play
was
this.
Edge's entrance music called? What was the name of the song, Ryan Kukta?
He was the rated R superstar. You think you know me? I think.
You think you know me.
Yeah.
I gotta write that down. Me and Liz were trying to think of that yesterday.
How it starts. But I mean, it wasn't really an actual song. I mean, it was definitely entrance music, so I don't know if I'm sure
Yeah.
it's on Spotify in some sort of compilation, but
All right, can everybody hear this
It's kinda
music?
one of- Yep. The whaley whistly thing.
Mm-hmm. Can you hear it, Cooch?
yeah, I can. Sounds great. But hold on.
Oh,
Yeah, I hear it on Twitch too.
Okay.
nice.
These are the spells I've been using.
Whatever that is way better than anything you were doing.
When the wraith shrieked, I used this. Oh nope, not that.
I was gonna say that didn't sound like a wraith shrieking.
Nope, not that. Which one did I use? Oh, this one.
Ah, that one was very faint.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that was so quiet. Oh, probably because I
Probably
Did you
have.
have the
because
volume on that end?
the piccolo was so high,
Well, if I turn it up.
and you'd have to turn it the other way.
You got each track. I think has in Sirenscape. I've done a little bit of messing around with it. Each track has its own volume.
Yep. The sound
So
effects.
like even like that scream
The sound effects
would have its own
themselves
volume.
are
Was-
turned up. I feel like we're talking over each other, John. Do you have a delay?
Nah, well I might right now.
I'll be right back.
The name of the song, John, is Metalingus.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. And then we did find it. Okay. I may steal Dave's idea
What's Dave's idea?
at
I
some
don't remember.
at some point. Well, there's something like a character building thing that him and Christina came across on a video. I don't know if you know who Ginny D is. She's a D&D cosplayer slash YouTuber.
Sounds like something I'd be into.
Big Critical Role fan. Anyway, she was doing she at the beginning of sessions asks a question to get her players to think about their characters. And Dave's going to start implementing this in his campaign. His first question, which he's already told us, is what is your, if you were a WWE wrestler, what would your entrance music be? So that's me and Liz yesterday. We're thinking about that while we were laying in the pool, just batting ideas off of each other. My characters will be thrown by Bring Me the Horizon. I don't know if you've ever heard that song. I'm sure you have.
Yep. Yep.
So I might start asking you guys questions sooner or later about about your characters.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
maybe we can make that a Patreon thing. If like patrons wanted to ask a question about their about the characters.
That sounds really fun. Did the music
I
stop?
would like to have
And-
for myself, not for my character, but for myself, Mo Money, Mo Problems be my entrance music, just for my life.
Jeff Williams entrance
Yeah.
music, Mo Money, Mo Problems by
Track.
Victoria's
You know?
B.I.G. Yeah.
that's a good one. I like that one.
Right from the
Then
beginning.
then you have to show up in the shiny suit too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wearing a watch. Maybe 3 watches.
Heavier.
You gotta get one of
Bedazzle.
those air tunnels, the indoor skydiving tunnels. Do that kind of thing. In the puffy suit.
The more you think about that video, it's ridiculous because there's also like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
in a golf tournament.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there so much random shit going on?
I am. What time is it? Oof. Oof. I should really do it. I'm gonna pull the plug on the Wi-Fi and power cycle.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Bye-bye.
Let's open up some problems. Oh boy. Genius, how's your Memorial Day weekend?
Good. We were up north. Weather was pretty good until say about 4 o'clock on Monday. Just about the time we were thinking about grilling some burgers. That's when those storms rolled through.
Yeah.
So burgers were a little too complicated in the rain, so I ended up grilling brats in the rain.
Yikes.
And then after that was all said and done, I changed and drove home so I could work on Tuesday and left everybody else up
Sure.
there. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, good weekend. We didn't really do anything in particular, but did a lot of stuff around the house. And kids got a lot of friends around here, so they're always occupied.
What it be, yo?
Morning.
No
So
harm. Come on, brother. Hey, there's no music. Just that's probably by design, but
Yeah, it's
now there is.
not good music.
I
Oh,
wasn't gonna say it.
no, you can say it.
John said he
JC,
was gonna unplug his Wi-Fi, but he hasn't
is
disappeared from the stream yet.
right. His video is still running. I don't know what's up.
It could be that he disconnected and it's just a frozen.
That very well could be true. I mean, nothing's happening. So
Other than me blinking it on and off on stream. So starting the show now would not be worth it.
yeah, you'd come back and you'd have no one to point at.
Uh-huh.
You'd have to do a cold open.
Would be the first time. All right, so let's try. Let's do this while we're waiting. That's a fun station. Here we go. I like using Pretzel. It's got like 30 or 40, 50 stations on it that are all different.
Sounds like Life Force.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
We used to play the crap out of that game.
There's a lot of games we used to play the crap out of. Life Force, Contra. When we'd have sleepovers, we'd play beach volleyball. You remember renting the
Oh
volleyball?
yeah, every single time. The early what were the Madden football game or
FIFA soccer.
yeah, playing on. Remember doing Sim City on the Super Nintendo?
Uh-huh. I remember distinctly sitting in our living room playing beach volleyball, listening to Baby Got Back on repeat.
I'm certain that happened.
I guarantee you that happened. I'm not entirely sure why it happened. There was some other stuff we used to play too, and I can't think of what it was. I know it was
Yeah, we
always
did the
Life Force.
NHLPA hockey.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did that. We did that when you had the TV in your room in the basement. We'd sit on your water bed because you had
Yeah.
a water bed.
I did. It was- get the room in the basement. Parents afraid it's going to be too cold. Got to have that waterbed with the heater on it.
Oh, that your room was so hot because it had the vent right above.
Had the vent right? Yep, right in the ceiling.
Oh,
Got toasty. Yeah, very lucky with that waterbed though. The one time we locked ourselves out of the house, I had to kick the window in and the glass shattered right on top of the bed. So
when did that
that was
happen?
on. It was like Christmas. We came back from church and nobody had their house keys. We could get in the garage, but then no one could get in the house. It's like, what's the easiest way in the house? I guess basement window in dress clothes in winter. Sure. Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, I don't remember that ever happening. That's yeah. You're lucky you didn't like kick the window in, hop onto the bed, and then puncture the bed and have it shoot all over.
Yeah, I was a little thinner back then. I fit through a basement window.
Oh, we were all a lot thinner back then. I'm sure at some point JC will come back on.
Yeah, he was restarting his Wi-Fi, so
We ran into a mummy inside the catacombs.
Oh, I didn't finish the last couple minutes of the show. I was listening to it, and I got to the part where we lit the brazier.
with the brazier. All right, I'll try to be extra specific in my recap from the lighting of the brazier.
Quick. What's just your quick story? Oh, he's on.
He's on.
There we go. Trying to start an update and not being able to start it. It's very weird.
He started. Started up.
Let's get
Get
it
that Wi-Fi
started.
going. Get that Wi-Fi going.
Why am I not in here?
Probably need to turn your video on.
There we go. Yep, you're right. Gotta have a placeholder. Let's make you big.
Oh, I'm already big.
You're amped to play D&D, huh?
Saw that coming a mile away.
I was waiting for it. That's what she said. But
Nope. That's what I said.
ooh, Tom's excited.
I am. I made another character the other day because I came up with a really cool secondary character in case Aaron never did himself in. And I have a great backstory for it.
Be the
I
next
shouldn't say
game we
great
run.
backstory, but
When we're done with Rhyme of the
Problem.
Frost Maiden, we just go to a different book. Maybe I do something homebrew. We start over again, new characters.
It's the biggest problem with making a secondary character is you all of a sudden want to play with it.
uh-huh. It is very
That's the-
true.
That's the greatest thing about being a DM is if I come up with a really cool character idea, I can try and find a way to stick him into the world.
Funny.
Yeah. I'm like, how can I kill Aaronon off without making it look like I'm going to kill Aaronon off? Alas, I fling myself off a cliff.
Yeah, DM, can we just assume that this party goes and solves all the problems while we go play in a different campaign, and then we'll come back and the sun will be back. We'll be level 18.
Yeah, so we're gonna come out of this Elven Tomb, and it's gonna be just sunny and 75. Birds will be chirping.
What we could do is do a day-long one-shot thing, like an 8-hour Saturday thing sometime. Create all new characters.
Yeah.
Maybe in person even. How close do you think you are to doing in-person stuff, Jeff?
Probably not till school goes back in session. So, and it's based on the current level of necessary risk. So as long as we aren't getting together with people, we're fine. But once the kids are gonna have to go back to school, then it's like, well,
yeah,
that's fair enough.
You know, whatever I do is not going to be the riskiest thing that we're doing as a family. So,
True.
But for now, that's what it is.
Fair enough.
For all who care, I have been inoculated with my 5G chip.
Perfect. Now
Good.
I can find you anywhere.
You got
I
that
noticed-
5G reception.
I noticed your signal was a lot better. It's probably the chip.
You know what the funny thing is? So we have Cellcom, and probably 4 weeks after I got the shot, they improved their towers, so my phone is actually more crystal clear.
That's funny.
Not a coincidence.
Not a coincidence at all. I really got the 5G chip,
Right, Norm?
and now my phone is better. Okay, bye.
Yeah, I got a 5G phone. It's Hey, hello everybody. Welcome back to Two Nerds and One Quest. Not and One Quest. Two Nerds, One Quest. That's the name of the show. Tom M. Norman always getting mad at me, shaking the head when I mispronounce or misintroduce us. He's getting down. He's ready to go today. How you doing, buddy?
Jacked. I did listen to that Critical Role, so that has kept me going through the last. I listened to like the last 3 or 4 sessions.
Really? Oh, sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a long and interesting ride. Now when they start this next campaign, that'll be I have a bunch of people that are like, I'm gonna jump in on the 3rd campaign. And I was like, okay, here you go.
Yeah, yep.
Here
That's
we
kind of what
go.
I was waiting
So-
for, and then somebody told me to listen to the last 2 or 3 sessions. That might have been you, John.
Maybe.
To be honest
Yeah,
with you.
it's such a Mercer's got such a crazy head. Like I watch him, I analyze him as he DMs in moments and go, like I should have actually. I had a couple of questions I was thinking of sending in for the campaign wrap up. Going, was this really a thing, or was this just you listening to your players? Because I know I do that a lot, and you guys come up with some damn good ideas for me. So,
Probably a little bit
No
of column A.
spoilers, though.
yep, that other voice you hear is actually. Let's go to the man that hasn't said anything since we've been on stream yet. Ryan Kukta, Crixus.
What's
With the
going
beard.
on, guys? Hey, happy
we-
Sunday.
I don't think we honestly planned the Star Wars shirts together this morning, but the blue Star Wars shirts, it's what it is.
You know what's funny is yesterday I wore my green Yoda. I should have saved that for
Nice.
today.
We could coordinate. We could start coordinating shirts. Or
Nah.
goofy shit, Jeff.
Nah.
That
I would need
sounds
more shirts.
a little too nerdy.
What? Too nerdy? That isn't even a thing. That last voice is, of course, the lore master, the legend, the lazy dragon, Jeff Williams.
Who is about 5 episodes behind all. So, which
Oh,
I know I got to catch up because I know that things are ended.
you have. See, next week is a. It's next week. Are they taking a week off? There's going to be the battle royale between the two groups, the first campaign group and the second campaign group, and then there's going to be the campaign wrap up. They haven't really done a real good roadmap, but that should be coming Thursday. They'll explain everything, I think, on the state of the role. But this isn't Critical Role. This is Two Nerds, One Quest. And last time we gathered 2 weeks ago, you had just opened a sarcophagus and found a mummy that is supposedly willing to help you and strangely smells a little like pumpkin spice.
Oh yeah, pumpkin spice.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not even bullshitting. That's right in the book. It's absolutely in the book. The what's her nuts liking pumpkin spice? I did that. That was my tweak on it. This mummy smelling like pumpkin spice is in the book, which is actually a really, really funny coincidence. All right. So this mummy sits up from the sarcophagus on the hill here, kind of looks at you and says, "Can I help you with anything?"
Oh man, didn't want the recap with the
Oh
limerick.
shit!
Jeez.
Oh my god! See, well, this is what happens when we end up. I end up resetting the internet and getting us behind. Yeah, give us a recap, Jeff.
I'll
Yes,
make it
work
quick,
on
but
those
you
stuff.
covered
Let's
some
do
of the high points. So yeah, last week's ice cream themed episode with the moose tracks and the DQ brazier was the loggers left in the morning, followed some moose tracks that just ended in the middle of nowhere. Found a banshee that during the first part of it was like, oh, it's just a banshee, and then very quickly was, oh no, it's a banshee, and that battle went kind of crazy. We made it through though, found some more tracks that led us to a sarcophagus site with elf statues, pillars, crystals, a gazebo, and a moondial. And we ended it, as you're saying, we ended it by lighting the brazier. The sarcophagus popped open, smelled of pumpkin spice with a mummy inside. And the limerick to go for last week's episode is: the banshee was tough, 'tis true. Then a sarcophagus came into view. Now, I ain't no dummy, but a pumpkin spice mummy shouldn't be asking us, can I help you?
That is all accurate.
Nailed it.
So, what would you like to do? As he asks you.
I will ready a weapon, but not in his sight.
All right, Crixus he'll step up and he'll say, "Good sir, I hate to wake you from your slumber, but we are trying to solve a mystery."
What mystery?
There has been a phantom elk spotted in this area, and it has been terrorizing our camp with fear.
I do not recall such things.
Indeed.
What year is it? You tell him what year it is. And then he reveals the fact that he's been in the sarcophagus probably close to 200 years. He has no idea what's going on. Nothing. He knows nothing about this curse, and is kind of. He seems cordial. He seems very friendly. He's willing to help you out, but
Indeed.
his knowledge of the current state of the world is limited. to what you would be able to observe from the inside of a sarcophagus.
I don't know what kind of information a mummy would be interested in at this point. Maybe I'll just go through where he's at and talk a little bit about the nature of the world.
Sounds most troubling. I do know, as he's kind of climbing out of the sarcophagus and kind of talking to you as he's doing it, very nonchalant, very just, yeah, well, I do know that yeah, the moon dial down there, that opens some of the doors down in the tunnel area when the moon hits it, right? Based on the time of the moon cycle. That magic opens, there's 3 different ways doors open down there.
Interesting. Is
That,
so is he aware that we're on a eternal darkness cycle?
no, he's got no clue. He knows nothing about that. He finds it troubling.
I'm gonna. Who's the closest person to me?
Ellie, probably. Just
So
'cause she tends to stay close to you.
Fair enough. I'm gonna kind of turn to Ellie and be like, "Is this creeping anybody else out like this? Isn't normal, is it?"
It's not normal, but he doesn't seem to have any weapons, and I mean, he's a skeleton wrapped in bandages.
Yeah, that doesn't concern you.
Well, I've talked to dead before. I mean, it's a little weird, yes, that he's so helpful, but I don't think if he becomes a threat that we won't be able to just knock him apart relatively quickly.
Can I ask him who he is or who he was?
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
Like, does he remember his story?
My name is Sanar. Um, I don't remember much other than this being the moon dial. I'm here to help you with anything you need while we are here. While I am here, I am your guide. Hmm, that's a problem. And he points on the opposite side from where you're standing. If you look at the map, on the opposite side of the moon dial, there's a big hole in what would be the wall that leads into a dark chasm below. Because that hole was not there before.
All right. Well, I would appreciate your guidance, sir. Um, we should continue deeper into the catacombs then. See if we can solve this mystery here.
There's a scrying mirror down there. I know that much. That when activated by the moon dial, we can scry on people.
Indeed.
Can any of you cast Moonbeam? He just kind of looks around. Like it's a normal thing that anyone would be able to cast Moonbeam.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
That may be problematic.
Indeed.
It's a way to get around the natural phases of the moon. If you cast Moonbeam on the moon dial, it will actually illuminate the different points on the moon dial. That's what will actually unlock doors. So, troubling.
Well, someone might have unlocked the door for us.
Hey, side note, can you guys can you guys go into your Discord voice settings real quick?
Maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do I get there?
And then what?
So do you see? Okay, so if you're in Discord, let me click out of this. You know where your microphone is? There's that little arrow.
Yeah, sure.
Are you saying that, or are you seeing it?
Oh, video screen.
And then go
Here we
scroll all
go.
the way down to the bottom voice settings. You want to make sure that enable attenuation and stuff. Like everything is turned off. So like echo cancellation, noise reduction, advanced voice activity. Make sure all that stuff is turned off.
Voice activity. Advanced. Oh, you want
Like
just
like
the voice processing stuff?
yeah, like echo cancellation, noise reduction, automatic gain control. And then if you have attenuation, when I speak, when others speak, make sure those are turned off.
Better.
Bug logging.
You got it.
Leave the video stuff alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's messing with
Should be good
Sirenscape
now.
and Pretzel because it's kind of going in and out.
Oh, okay.
And also that'll help
Alright.
with if we talk over each other, it won't cut each other out and stuff as much. It'll probably give it a cleaner audio.
That's good to know. All right.
Continue on. My bad.
So we do not have Moonbeam. All right.
I can cast full moon and half moon, but it's a little cold for that.
I have not heard of these spells.
I'll turn around and start, miming the action.
DM knows what Jeff's going for. The mummy has no idea. Although, if you see him from behind, there's a bit of a half moon there as the bandage is kind of looser than it should be.
Now we
Sorry about coughing on the mic. I should have muted.
we haven't seen the moon since we've been here, right? Like the
No,
darkness.
you've seen it.
There's a moon. Okay.
The moon's been out. Yep,
Is-
the moon has been out.
is it out right now?
times. Yeah, actually it is. As you look up into the sky, you can see the moon very clearly.
And what moon? What point are we at?
It is nearly full, if not full itself. It's one of those things where if there is anything missing, it's a sliver. And actually, if you look down on the moon dial, you can actually see it. It is like on the full moon. Shall we go investigate the hole? He says. I am concerned.
Of course. Let's take a look.
Yeah, I guess. Might as well.
Okay.
All right. Do you guys want to try to be sneaky? No.
I don't think there's any point to be
I
want-
sneaky.
I want to see
Okay.
Ellie try to be sneaky.
Very, very.
I was gonna
hard
say I
to
can
do.
try and be sneaky, but it usually doesn't do much good, she says. Oh, for fun.
Are you
Oh,
actually
I'm gonna
willing?
do that twice. I am. 2. Yeah. So she tries to be sneaky, but she's not very sneaky. It's a 2. It's kind of loud. She slips on. She's doing really well, and then she kind of slips on a little bit of the snow, and all her armor just.
Slide down from the top of the steps on her butt. Ching, 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 ching,
Yeah.
ching, 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 ching.
Exactly. As you approach this, it looks like something has punched a approximate 10-foot hole through the wall. It's dark looking, peering into there. It's sunken in, and it's very dark in there.
Aaron, do you want to check
Who's
for
got
traps?
dark vision?
Yeah, I have
Aaron's
dark
got
vision. I'll
doesn't he?
definitely check for traps.
Everyone but Ellie, I think.
Okay. As you kind of look in there, you're checking for traps. Go ahead and make an investigation check for traps.
Detect trap. Glorious. 24.
24. You do not see a trap. But charging you from the opposite end of this room as you peer inside is a gigantic moose, white moose. And he is going to, let's see, does a 21 hit your AC?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So he comes charging at you, and let's roll up some damage here. So we got 5, and then the attack itself is
Carry the 3, subtract the 2,
10,
multiply it
14
times
points of
0.75. What'd you say, 14?
14 points. Yep, 14 points of well, it's 5 points of piercing damage from his antlers and 14 points of bludgeoning damage as he charges you from across the room. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
So I'm taking 19?
No,
Okay.
14. It's 14. It was 5 and 9, piercing and
Oh,
bludgeoning.
I heard 14 and then I heard
and
5
then-
and then I heard...
I'm sorry. If piercing or bludgeoning mattered, I don't think it does necessarily to you at this point, but I was breaking them out.
So I can use Uncanny Dodge, though, to have that. Right?
Sure,
When
yeah.
an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack? Or did I not see him?
Yeah. No, you can see him. He was charging you.
Alright,
So yeah, you can see him. So you can
Okay.
cut damage in half.
take 7. Alright, strength? Strength saving?
Strength saving throw.
This is not good, because I have a -1 in strength.
Be better.
And I rolled a natty 1.
Oh, you get knocked prone
You got knocked the fuck out!
as this thing just horns and everything, and we can roll initiative as this moose has
I think we
started
better.
combat. Get Ellie up here.
Yar,
Do you
I
have
got
Aaron on?
14.
Also 14.
Crixus. Oh,
17.
so
Aaronon's first.
Crixus.
Crixus is first, isn't he?
Aaron.
Oh, I mean between.
Yep, Crixus, Aaron, Doc, Ellie. The mummy seems to kind of just hide behind the sundial, the moondial. He doesn't seem to want to have anything to do with fighting stuff.
Yeah, imagine that.
Then Crixus, your
Alright,
go.
so I'm pretty close to this guy, right?
Yep.
Alright, so...
Yeah, because he came charging out, and you had Aaron on checking for traps, so you're probably within 20 feet of him.
Alright, so I'm gonna healing word then on Aaron.
Okay.
And that'll give him 10.
Healing word, a touch spell.
Nope.
No, that's the range one. Yep, got it.
60 feet. Yep.
Many thanks,
Yep.
my good friend.
And then I'm going to attack with my magical hand axe.
Oh yes.
Ooh, natural 20.
That
Oh,
works.
very nice. Very nice.
Battle music.
Yeah.
11 damage.
11 damages. That's on a crit. Did you double it?
I mean it's 1d6 plus 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean
Alright.
it's not like hitting a home run or anything.
Yeah, it was an
Something.
effective turn though. I mean, the healing and the swinging of the axe.
Exactly.
Aranon, you are prone, looking up at this big frickin' white moose. He kind of snorts at you.
How if he's standing over me, am I gonna have to lean up to hit him?
You probably are gonna have to stand up to hit him. I mean, you could
Like
swing
the-
at his legs.
Like he's like more than 7 feet tall?
Have you ever seen a moose, dude?
Yeah, but usually
Like a normal moose, and this is a big one.
Okay. That's what I'm wondering, because I was wondering if I could just
This is
pull out my
a-
daggers and stab up.
It's a large creature. It's a 4x4
Okay.
square.
In the process
Technically.
of standing up, you could probably try stabbing his belly.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You can
that's
stand
for
up and
flavor.
then stab him in the belly.
yeah.
You're just gonna have to stand up, otherwise you can hack at his legs if you want.
Nah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stand up, pull out my short sword, and jab upwards, like kind of like a Thundercats. Ho! Give me a good roll. Give me a good roll. Give me a good roll. 23.
23. So you get up there. Yep, 23 absolutely hits. So you use half of your movement. You stand up. You're pulling your short sword and you stab it up in there. And the really kind of strange thing is, well, it's not that strange because you guys have assumed this thing is like a ghostly entity this whole time. It doesn't really bleed out onto you. It's kind of some sort of zombie moose maybe, or something. It doesn't feel overly warm, and it doesn't feel overly alive. But how much damage do you do to it?
Crixus is within 5 feet, so you get sneak attack.
I was just gonna say, somebody was really close, and technically I'm underneath him, so I am sneaky.
He knows you're there, though.
I was gonna say he knows you're there.
Shh.
He put you there.
All right, so 9 for the normal, and sneak attack is come to Papa. 8,
Grand total
so 17.
Excellent.
Gonna
Would you like
Okay.
to move at all?
I-
You have 15 feet of movement. Yeah,
dagger with your offhand.
do that as well.
I thought about it.
Otherwise, you do have a lot of things you can do as a bonus action because you're a rogue and
Yeah.
a monk.
Yeah. You could
Yeah.
dash away. You could.
I kind of want to stay where I am because I'm underneath him. So he'll have to take some movement to back up and then do something. You know what I mean? Unless he just belly flops on me. I suppose that's an option, but
Or someone else could kill him and it could just fall on you, and then that could be all kinds of fun.
I mean, you could take one for the team and just let him fall on you. Then he's prone, and then we can all have advantage. So
I appreciate the offer. I'm going to have to pass.
There
I
you
am going to,
go.
however, I do think I am going to use my dagger in my offhand, and well, I'll probably have to jump and slash at him if he's that tall. But I'm gonna attack from underneath again with the dagger.
Okay. With your dagger.
19 hits.
Mm-hmm.
19 hits for 2 damage.
Dos
Dose damages.
damages. Dos amigos. All right, that ends your turn. If you said you're staying underneath,
Yes,
Doc.
just gonna join the fray and start attacking with the bulwark smasher. 14 to hit.
14 hits. Yep.
Ooh, all right, and I got a 12 on the D12, so that is 15.
Okay.
And second attack is cocked. 20 to hit.
Yep.
And 8 damage.
8 damages.
Yeah, I think that's good. I'll end my turn.
All right. Ellie is going to. She go run up to it. She's a little weirded out by it. She is actually going to run forward, seeing that it wasn't bleeding. She has this right, I think. Hang on one second. That's not what I want to look at. Oh no, hers is different. Ha ha ha. Oh no, never mind. Here it is. Yeah, she'll run up, and you've seen her do this before with some other undead you fought. She runs up and she has her shield up and she holds her mace high in the air, and she is going to essentially try to turn undead. It seems to have no effect on it, which you can see the sudden look of surprise in her eyes. That she was assuming this was kind of like a zombie thing, but she doesn't understand what it is now. She kind of looks around and is like, all right. She takes up her defensive stance against it.
What is the range on turn undead, or what is the?
It is. Hang on a second.
I'm asking because there's a mummy somewhere behind her.
Targeted though, right? So...
No, it's a area effect.
Ooh, that is an interesting thought.
Mummy,
Oh,
get out of the way.
D&D Beyond.
Mummy, don't die.
D&D Beyond is failing me. The app is failing me, I should say.
Well, there's always the
Better
book.
in
I'm sorry. Did you say book?
yeah,
like
I know.
book? Like physical?
Paper.
Paper?
Yeah, an actual paper book. Can you pull that up for me, Jeff?
Yep. I'm on it.
Figure it out. As she moves around, I have a moose to control. So the moose kind of wrinkles its head, and it is going to go after. It's going to take a couple steps back, revealing Aranon, and go after him again. It didn't appear to like to be clobbered in the gut. Ooh, 25 to hit. The damages, ooh, shit. 19 points of piercing damage with its antlers, and then it's gonna, as it kind of nudges you, then it's gonna get up on its back and swing its hooves at you. Does an 18 hit your AC?
If I say no, can you tell I'm lying?
I could go look it up.
Yes, 16
but
is my
I think
AC.
that answers my question. Okay. So
should do
then
an
the hooves.
Insight check.
Hoofs is.
Start insight checking
1,
players.
2. 6 points of bludgeoning damage with the hooves.
So what's the total? 25? Did you say 19
Yes.
and... Okay.
19 and 6. Absolutely. I'll
probably consider moving away at this point.
Crixus. That was yeah, that was a
So-
heavy the antler hit was about the best it could do without
Turn
being
on
a
dead
crit.
is 30 feet.
Um,
So is the mummy
30
within
feet.
30 feet of Ellie?
I would assume so.
Yeah, and I actually gotta look at
So
something now.
he has to
Then
do a saving
too.
throw, and oh wait, Has she-
no, I gotta look something up.
has
He might not
does
even.
she have that already?
Yes, she does.
Oh yeah, it's at 5th level.
She might have just fucking annihilated this guy. Where is he?
So can somebody create a meme that says when the DM kills his own character?
Oh no, it gets a saving throw because it's. Ooh, shiznit. I didn't want to do that.
Have it be like the
Okay, good.
the
It
Home
opens.
Alone. Ah.
Okay. So it gets a saving throw. Or what? Okay, where is it? It gets. I hate that I can't like click on the. In the app, I can't click on the ability and get the description of it.
It's
That's what
definitely
I'm
a
having
wisdom
issues with.
saving throw.
Yeah. Yeah, Jeff, do you have it open?
Channel
'Cause-
Divinity is wisdom saving
Oh.
throw of whatever her. I think it's her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he made it, so
Okay, then I think he's.
he takes.
I think he's fine. Nothing happens then. I think.
Oh yeah, yeah, because otherwise he'd be turned. is
Yeah,
what
you would
happen.
have to run away.
That's
Run
it.
away fast.
Run
Let me
away,
just
run
check that
away.
his- Sorry about
Just
this.
make sure
folks.
his
I
CR
was
is not
expecting
one
this.
half or
Yep,
lower.
no, he,
Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
yep, no, he's
he-
good. He's completely good.
'cause he saved.
He is perfect.
He probably didn't like that, but it none the worse for wear.
Yeah, he may have issues with her going forward.
Oh shit.
So are his
Crixus,
are
it's
his wraps actively burning? Like is he trying to step out the little toilet paper roll that's trailing behind him?
Yeah, right.
All right. Yikes. How does my friend Aranon look right now?
Sounds like Aaronon's pretty beat up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to like get the elk's attention, kind of stepping in next to Aranon then, and I am going to. I guess I got a healing word again to have any value there. So I'll do that.
Okay.
At second level now. $12. So Aranon,
12
12 points of healing. And then I will attack again with that hand axe. Try to bop it on the nose.
Boop.
21 to hit.
Yes, 21 absolutely hits.
Sounds like a good bop.
And 5 damage.
5 damages. Perfect. All right. So then, any movement at all, or are you just hanging out there?
Yeah,
Trying to get its attention?
I just really moved, closer to Aranon to try to hit the elk in the face to get its attention away from Aranon.
All right. Ernon. Been
Yes,
healed
sir.
a little bit. You got trounced on. You got pierced. Big Moose looking at you.
So I'm looking
Actually,
at
he's
my
looking at Crixus right now because Crixus booped him on the nose.
boop boop. So I'm look. So can I
Looking at
use
what?
uncanny dodge every single time I'm attacked, or is it once per round?
It is your reaction, I believe. Correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Expertise for his
Once
uncanny
per
dodge.
your turn.
Yeah. So you use your reaction. Yep.
Okay, so I could have actually used it when I
So,
got gored
Um,
because I used it the action
for one-
before when he charged
for
me.
one of
you
them.
used it the first. Yes. Yes, because you had a turn between getting gored and so it resets at the end of or beginning of your turn.
I think
One
it's
of those two. We'll
Okay.
say the
Beginning of my
your
turn.
turn. Yeah.
Okay.
So every time you have the beginning of your turn, you get another use of it until you have the beginning of your turn again.
Okay.
It's essentially you're getting your reaction for the round.
Yeah. Okay.
If you do use Uncanny Dodge, you will not be able to take an attack of opportunity because that uses your reaction as well.
Yep. Yep.
It's like having an action and a bonus action, but you get one per round
Yes.
that you can use in reaction to something.
So action, bonus action, reaction.
Yep.
All right. Still learning, people. Still learning. There are
Good
so many.
questions.
There are so many fights that we've had that I've just never used my uncanny dodge. It's stupid.
Without
Uncanny Dodge is
without making a spoiler, after all of those episodes, I saw somewhere on Twitter that Matthew Mercer had to open up the player's handbook to answer a question in the final episode. So,
Yep.
So yes, you're always learning.
Fair enough.
It is a game that literally has 20 rule books, and each of those rule books has more than 200 pages. No one's gonna have it all memorized.
I'll bet you Genius is 75% of the way there.
Probably.
We'll assume that for now, and
And it's nice to have him. Yeah. And if he isn't, he's really quick and knows where to find the information.
Uh-huh.
But the guy that wrote the game, Chris Perkins, he still needs to go into the books. He does it when he plays Acquisitions. Remember, I've seen Jeremy Crawford go into books. It's the people that make the game don't even know all the rules and have to look them up sometimes. So, what would you like to do? That is the question.
Well, I still have my short sword in my hand, so I am going to.
Yep, and your dagger.
yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. My
Hit 'em.
my girthy short sword. 27.
27 hits.
And I still get sneak attack because Crixus is there.
Mhm.
Yep.
So we'll take 9 on that hit. And sneak attack goes to. Come on. Oh, one of my dice is covered. 18 total.
18 total. So 9 and 9.
9 and 9.
9
Did I
and
catch a
niner.
niner in there?
Niner.
Are you calling from a walkie-talkie?
Are you moving?
I am moving because I do not want to get
You're gonna
stuck
move?
with the antlers again. So where
Okay.
are we on this map? Because I want to see if
You're standing
I got
near
a
the
question.
hole.
You used your bonus. Yeah, you're standing. You're within like 5 feet of that big hole in
Yeah,
the door.
I
Or
think
in
we
the
assume
wall,
he doesn't want to
where-
get hit walking away.
right where those crumbled rocks are.
okay, so in the upper left-hand
You are
corner,
all standing
and
in that
that's
doorway.
okay.
Yeah, where if the sun, the moon dial, that broken area.
Yep.
You're like 5 feet right there in that opening. Is where this fight's been taking place.
Are those things on the left-hand side of the wall? Are those tall pillar things?
Yeah, those are elf statues,
Okay, I'm going to.
similar to the ones outside.
I'm gonna go to the north end pillar and kind of use it for cover,
Okay.
and still keep my eyes
Are
on.
you?
Bonus action.
Are you?
disengage.
Let's see. You used your bonus action as an offhand attack.
I did not do an
Not
offhand
this
attack.
time.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No, I struck with my short sword and I am running. I'm using my movement.
He's waiting for you to say
What
a
was
very
the
specific phrase.
Yeah, there's
When
very
you step
something.
out
There's
of the
something you
range.
want to do with your bonus action
When
here.
you step out of the range of someone, they get to hit you.
Oh, attack of
Unless you
have-
opportunity.
Unless you do something special.
Yep.
Oh, disengage.
Yep.
Yes.
As your cunning action, you can disengage with your bonus action.
All right, I will
which is what you want to do
disengage.
because it avoids the AO. Okay.
Yes. I
The
will
meta
disengage.
pigeon was flying around.
Hey,
That's all good. So you go. Are you actually gonna try and hide behind it then?
Ghost moose
Can't
come
Oh
and
no,
me
you've
wanna
used your.
go
Never
home.
mind. You can't hide because you bonus action to disengage. You
Yeah,
can
I'm not
hide
trying to
next
hide.
turn.
I'm just trying to get behind the
Um,
pillar and just have it between me and
Yep.
him.
Fair enough. Okay, so that moves us on to Doc.
How's it looking? Can I tell at all if it's looks injured
It
or if
it
it's
it looks rough. Looks like it's
all right?
yeah. It's definitely quote unquote
All right,
bloodied.
seems good. 12 to hit.
12 hits.
Oh my goodness. 6
Yeah.
damage only though.
6 damage.
This is a low one. And second attack. 9 to hit.
9 misses.
All right.
It's such
So
a big
somewhere
object
between
too.
12 and 9. It is. It's so weird. He's short though. It's way
That
up
is
in the
fair.
air.
Note to self: we need to bring him a step stool next time.
I'm gonna. Ryan's within
stilts.
melee with it, right?
Or another dwarf that he can stand on and they can put a trench coat on.
Crixus is within melee of it.
Yes.
All right. Based on the conversation we had in one of our last major battles, Doc is gonna step away from the moose 10 feet.
To incur an AO.
If need be, yes.
The moose is going to want to do it. Where's the moose's block again? I got too many screens here. Here's the moose's block. The moose goes to hit you
Oh,
with its antlers.
16.
14?
Call that.
Ooh, nice. So he swings his head wildly in your direction and completely
Call that a
whiffs
success.
as you back away 10 feet. It's a very good success because now his reaction's gone. So it's Ellie's turn.
Yep.
Then
that's
if you
it.
are not doing anything else. Ellie is frustrated that her Destroy Undead did not work. So she is actually going to...
So she's gonna try and kill the mummy again.
No, she sees Aranon over there. The fact that Aranon left the immediate vicinity of the moose is concerning to her, so she is going to pull a Crixus and send a healing word his direction for 10, so you get 10 points of healing. And then she's got her mace, and she's going to take that to the dish that out. I was gonna say take that to the face, but that's not. She's gonna attack with her mace, and she swings with her mace. Like, she was so concerned about getting the heal to Aranon that she turned back to the moose and went to swing and completely whiffs on him. And she will, let's see, let me do this here in the app because it'll be more fun. We will do a dexterity saving throw. And she, yeah, a 5, she biffs it. She ends up prone next to this moose because it was a nat 1 on her mace swing. So she heals Aranon, swings at the moose. It's moving its head out of the way to hit Doc as he moves away. And where its head was, she was expecting some sort of contact, and all her momentum carried her right through, splayed out.
Hold
prone
that
in
thought, I
front of
just
this
lost
moose
audio.
now. Okay. While you're correcting audio, I'm going to go pee quick. I'll be right back.
Something?
I didn't lose audio.
Everything sounds normal for me, but I'm not on Twitch.
I'm on Twitch now.
I heard a beep.
I hear beeps.
And not the one by the Pussycat Dolls.
Okay, I'm back. That was weird.
Juggling too many balls on your end.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
Yep. That's what happens when I have like literally 12 apps open at once trying to run everything through everything. Buy everything for everything.
And you're doing an Excel spreadsheet while we're doing this.
So help me God. I do. No Excel spreadsheet. Try saying that 5 times fast.
All right,
But
we
it-
have audio back.
Yep. It was just me.
Yeah, we're back. Okay, good.
Yeah, it was. I
It was
lost.
just you. Good.
Yeah, everything else was going fine.
Sorry, I delayed that a little bit longer than it should have been. But you know,
Did you have to go fart off stream?
them's the breaks. No. I had to leak. I drank a lot of water this morning, trying to recover from being in the 90-degree heat and drinking yesterday. So, it is the Moose's turn as Ellie ends up splayed out in front of him. He is going to. This is an automatic crit, isn't it? Because she's prone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where he's going.
This is gonna
yeah.
hurt.
Oh man.
This is gonna hurt. Okay, so I don't need to roll the die to hit her.
I think he has to roll in case he gets a nat 1.
Oh yeah. You're
Let's
right.
see.
you're
How is
right.
this? No,
We'll do it
not
that way.
automatic.
It's not.
Not automatic crit. It's advantage on attack.
Oh, advantage on attack. That's what it is.
Process
Yeah.
my brain.
Oh shit. A 6 and a 20. So it is a crit,
It's a crit.
for his antlers. That's a crit. So this is gonna hurt.
She's gonna uncanny dodge. Oh
See.
wait.
5.
Can I will her to uncanny dodge?
18 points of piercing damage. I'm gonna pull her character sheet up here.
She's still standing.
That's a good thing she's relatively full. Oh, she's still standing. It's 18 points of piercing damage, and then it's coming through with its hooves. It has advantage. Oh, it's a good thing it had advantage. It had an 18 and a 1. So the hoofs do hit for their normal damage, which is 2d4 plus 4. 2 and 2 and 4. So 8 points of bludgeoning damage to her as well. She is still standing, although she doesn't feel so hot. She's feeling a little woozy, man. Then Crixus.
All right, just so I understand, there's us, there's a moose.
Yep.
And then there's like a cliff ledge.
A cliff ledge?
I think it's a wall.
Okay.
It's
so
a wall.
Got it.
It kind of descends down into darkness. And Aranon actually ran out from underneath the moose into that darkness.
So it's not a sharp decline, it's just a...
No, it's like a 10-foot.
Got
There's
it.
a bunch
Okay.
of rubble there. I could have called it difficult terrain, but I wasn't on top of that when Aranon decided to move
Plus
through
he's a
it, so-
monk.
Yeah, he would have been
Oh.
able to get where he wants. Aranon, I imagined you going to that northern pillar behind that one. So you had all the movement in the world to get there, whether it was difficult terrain or not.
Which northern
That make
pillar?
sense?
I was looking at the 3 on the left.
Yeah, the 3 on the left, the one most to the north.
Okay. I thought you. Okay.
You see the
Yep.
compass on the map?
Yep. Well, no, because there's another looks
Okay.
like another pillar on the north, very
I'm just
north.
gonna go...
Oh,
I'm just gonna try to bop the
moose,
elk on the nose again. Or, yeah, moose on the nose again.
moose, elk, moose, big ass quadruped with
25.
horns.
The hit.
Ooh, shit, that's a good hit.
4 damage.
4 damage. Slowly but surely, we're getting there.
Alright.
Do you
and
like
then, yeah,
to move?
I'm just gonna scream at it, and then I'm gonna give Doc Bardic Inspiration
Nice.
Nice.
as my bonus action. So He can hear me, so he gains inspiration 1d6 for 10 minutes.
Ooh, nice. Very, very nice.
Give him
Just
the old
looking
what
at something.
for, Doc?
Oh yeah, you're.
If you can reach
never
'em.
mind.
Going for the hamstrings.
Start gnawing on his ankles. Wait, do moose have
All
ankles?
right. Moose ankles. They have knuckles. Aaron, it's your turn. You are standing behind the pillar north of the moose.
It's one of those kind of shows.
It is. It is. Well, shit. Aim for the knuckle. I'm going to attack using my... So I'm gonna put... Can I use my bonus action to sheath my short sword so I don't have to drop it?
Sure.
Okay. So I'll pull out my short bow and attack with my short bow then, because I'm at a distance.
Okay. So you're gonna sheath your weapons with your bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're gonna. How do you get your bow out? Oh, you could use your movement to get your bow. I'll say that. Allow your movement to take your bow out, and then. Yeah.
21.
21?
Yeah.
How do you say hit in Spanish?
Hit.
Bien? Yeah, bien.
I don't know.
Muy bien. Muy bien. ¿Cuántos?
Yeah.
Ooh, do I still
How
get
do you
sneak
say
attack?
moose in Spanish?
Doc is still in range, right?
Yes. Crixus is still
Yes.
engaged.
Crixus is still
Crixus
in?
is
Okay.
still. Ellie is technically engaged too, but she's laying on the ground.
Ellie
she's
is
within 5 feet of him.
Ellie is engaged with a moose.
She's not
Engaged
engaged
to
to
a
the
moose?
moose. No, she's not hearing the moose.
I don't think that's allowed even in D&D. I mean, I guess it could be. There's no rules against it.
That could be. I mean, like honestly, druids and shape changing. You never know. I mean,
Poor Ellie.
Hmm.
You know what? I don't want to go there.
Probably all she likes it anyway.
All right.
Jesus.
16 total. 7 from the bow,
16
9
total
from...
damages.
Yep, 7 from the bow, 9 from the sneak attack.
All right.
You need to have a little meter on the side of the screen, the classiness meter, and watch it go down as the show progresses.
It starts at 0 and goes negative.
Yeah.
It's probably accurate. May go up once in a while. Like the introduction, it probably goes up just a little bit to like 1 or 2, and then it just plummets into like negatives.
1 or 2 is being
Anything
generous.
else you'd like to do, Aaron? I think you've used. I think you've used all your stuff.
Yeah, I've got-
Aaron,
Come back in the 10 feet and attack.
Okay.
Oh, that's a crit. 19 for a fighter is a crit, so I get to remember. Alright, so that's 1. That's cocked. Let's reroll 2s. Okay. Nice. 17 plus 3 is 20.
So how does this moose die?
We'll take it right in its chest next to its leg. Just kind of wedge the axe right up in that crease.
In that opening, that
towards where the heart would be, but kind of
where Aaron went with his short sword earlier, you just kind of shove the head of the
just
up in there further, and like twist
underhand
it.
swing right up into it.
Yeah, you get up in there, and there's kind of like a sickening thud of dry meat being hit, and this thing collapses. Ellie's able to scramble out of the way of being impacted by it at all as it falls to the ground, and this like, and there's kind of an echo through this chamber below as the sound reverberates off of each of the walls, and it becomes eerily quiet at this moment.
Except for the background music.
Except for the background music, yes.
Oh.
Kind of still
You guys can
rocking
actually
and
hear this
rolling.
for once.
Yeah, it's a cave. It's a cave setting.
Oh, hold
You got it.
Hold that thought.
Kind
Hold
of.
that thought.
Holding.
Ideally, we'll get to the.
There it is.
Oh, hey, there we go. And then put us in a cave, Norm. Put us in a cave.
Yep. I'm getting there.
Ideally, we'll get to the point where we don't talk about this as it's happening.
We're professionals.
All right.
Absolutely.
So we thought it was a spirit or some sort of undead, and then it wasn't. So Crixus is gonna try to remove the head, like we're on Scooby Doo.
Yep.
Old man Smithers.
It doesn't. Like, are you using a weapon or anything to cut it? Like, its head is its head. It's an elk. It's a weird. Like, maybe it's undead, but it's not undead. It's.
Okay.
You do
Just
notice
check around it, find any telltale markings or anything like that.
nothing other than it being white. The antlers are white on it. The around the edges where there were physical wounds to it, you're starting to notice blood seep just a little bit, but it isn't pouring out. Almost like its presence in this cold has like slowed its heart rate or
Mm.
something. That's just kind of
After
slowed
the
down
last
its
guy, maybe we should
existence.
torch this thing.
Not a terrible idea.
Well, Ellie's gonna need a torch anyway in the cavern, so Doc will light up a torch and try to. Actually,
Wait. Ellie says, wait. She stands up, she takes her mace and she smashes the antler on its head and takes a good sized chunk of it off of it and puts it in the bag. She said, just as proof.
that's a
Okay, go ahead.
that's a good thing.
Torch away.
I suppose it's probably too heavy to drag away from the opening of the hole.
It's gonna be very, very heavy. Like, if you guys work
Yeah, I
together,
mean,
you could probably
don't want
do
to
it.
have a burning moose in the way of getting out of that thing. So maybe just try to move it over like 10 feet to the side.
I'll come help him.
It
try to
takes
move
you a little bit. Yeah, it takes a little
So,
bit, but you
I'm
guys
gonna use
with
that bardic inspiration. Let's see, 8 plus 2, 10 plus 3, 13 for Doc.
Aaronon, you got a strength check for me?
I
Because
have a
you're
lack
great
of
at
strength.
those.
I have a lack of strength check.
Yes, I understand that, but you said you'd help.
Uh huh. 11.
Crixus is just basically standing behind it, tries to kick it, and then ends up with a stubbed toe, and he's feeling.
Yeah, it's very solid. It doesn't move when you kick it. Let's see, Ellie's helping. Yep, Ellie's got a pretty good roll there. She grabs one of the legs and starts going before you like. You mentioned moving it out of the hole, and she grabs the leg and starts pulling, and actually starts dragging it a little bit
Yeah,
before
shoulder
you get
into
your
it.
hands on and
Push.
start assisting the three of you.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Crixus is swearing about his stubbed toe. The three of you kind of pull this elk out of the way and out
All
into
right.
the
Try to get it to
outside.
burn with the torch, and once that's going, I'll give Ellie the torch. Well, actually, I'll carry the torch for Ellie because she's got a shield.
Yeah, you do end up being able to get it burning, and as it burns, the blood starts flowing a bit more from it. The smell like cooked meat. What is his name? Sahan, the mummy, your
Sinar,
mummy
I
friend.
wrote down.
Sinar. Oh yeah, Sinar. Yeah, he comes around and he's like, "Well, that was interesting. I have not seen anything like that before."
Might not want to get too close to the flames.
Noted. That is a good idea. Well,
Yeah, if
do
Ellie
you
didn't
want to
kill
go
him,
in
the
this way,
burning
or
moose
do you want
might.
to go by the door?
I'm good for going in this way.
Yeah, whatever works, man.
Rixus takes a quick poll, make sure everybody's feeling okay. Nobody needs any help.
Can we just take just a small rest here? Ellie says.
That feels right.
Yeah, we should probably use
Short rest.
the short rest. I think this is our second battle for the day, so spells are probably getting used up.
Let's see. So
Short rest.
go through those deeds. Ellie's taking. let's see,
We didn't take a long rest lately,
Jesus.
have we?
There we go.
No, we took a short
No,
rest
not
after
lately,
the
but
banshee.
it's still your mid-afternoon right now. You aren't really in
Yeah.
a position to.
Well, I'm just
Take a
asking
long
because
rest.
I have 4 or 5 hit dice taken already, so I'm gonna not take a short rest. I'm sitting okay though for hit points.
Well, you don't have to use the dice on a short rest.
You don't have to. Yeah.
Well, while she's resting, then I think let's just investigate around like the moon dial and stuff, and just kind of see what we can see from the entrance without going actually in too far.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're looking around the moon dial, make an investigation check.
I'm good at those.
Something you notice without issue is actually the moon dial itself is heated. Like as you start looking at the inscriptions and stuff on it, you put your hand on it, it's warm. And looking at it, you go, oh well, that makes sense. There's snow everywhere else, but there isn't any snow on this moon dial. So it seems like it's like magically heated somehow to keep the.
Doc gets
clear.
a 19 roll on a perception or on an investigation check.
Investigation check.
Iranon is gonna
very nice.
help Doc search around and look for stuff. I'm gonna be looking for any more elvish things, but also I'm gonna lay face down on the heated floor and warm up a little bit.
Okay. Well, and it's funny because you're kind of looking around with Doc and stuff. You do actually see all the lunar symbols. You notice there's actually elvish inscriptions around these, a few of them. Around the full moon inscription, it says, "Gaze upon your own face and have 7 questions answered."
Oh, good lord! Hold on a second. I need to type this out.
This just happened to be the full moon one you laid down on first.
Fair enough. Okay, what was it? Gaze upon.
Gaze upon your own face and have 7 questions answered.
Okay.
As you notice this and you start looking around, Doc's like, "Oh, there's writing over here." As you're kind of looking around, you find 2 other places on the half moon inscriptions. On both of them, both the waxing and waning moons, it says, "Unlock the tombs of the half moon" in Elvish.
I'm gonna tell everybody that because I'm assuming nobody else can speak Elvish.
Now Shinar walks over and says, "Oh yes, that's the directions." And for the first time, you kind of look up at him, and on below one of the bandages on his head, you can actually see a little pointed elvish ear coming out.
And you said that was on the half moon?
Yep.
Okay.
Unlock the tombs of the half moon. On both the waxing and waning, it says that.
So does that sound like the tomb will unlock when the moon is rising and setting?
Probably at the halfway point of the month, the lunar calendar.
Yeah. Or
That
yeah,
is how
yeah,
it
yeah.
works. He concurs with. He explains it. He said, "When the moon is here, unless we have a moonbeam spell and can cast moonlight onto those spots specifically through reflection on
Anything else?
moon
Anything
dial."
on the new moon?
But-
No. I'm just
Nope.
kind of going around the.
Just those three seem to be the
Okay.
ones. He said this full moon one, it actually activates the mirror. I told you about the mirror before. In the
Mhm.
tomb, there's a mirror,
So we're
a
allowed to
scrying mirror.
gaze upon
That
your
will
own
activate
face.
it. Mirror, yes. The other ones are for the other two doors.
I'm gonna go read
Based
those.
on the way the moon is right now, is anything open?
Nothing is unlocked right. Well, you'd have to go look. Let's see. He doesn't think anything should be open right now. I do not think anything would be open right now. The mirror would be active.
So, all right. When Ellie's done short resting, then
Mm-hmm.
head on in through the hole.
Yep.
So can I go and read
You
the
head
other
on in
two?
through the hole. That's you have the messages from him.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I thought you said there was two.
That's literally what the half moons. They said the same thing,
Oh, okay.
and they both said unlock the tombs of the half moon. That was
Okay.
the message on the two half moons. You enter this through the hole here, and you have the three elven statues that are on the um, uh, eastern side of this chamber. Um, in this chamber on the floor, there are bones and remnants of several different animals, and you can see in amongst it um, they all kind of seem to be hiding at the time, but there you see a fox and you see a couple of rabbits. Um, there's an owl tucked up into a corner.
Who?
That they all seem to win the moose when active. Exactly. Up in the corner even. Um, they were they all kind of took hiding places up behind these piles of bones or furs or up in the corners to get out of the way of the moose. The statues are identical to the ones on the outside, except they're more defined. They are facing east, all facing towards the nearest wall. The path you can actually see to the left and right as you enter. There are little hallways that lead away, and straight ahead it kind of forms in, and um, Shinar points. He said that is the way of the mirror, and so that the actual part of the chamber that kind of dead ends there, right by the compass, that's where the mirror is.
Hmm.
Let's try the mirror first.
I'm gonna wander over to that right entrance and just kind of peek up just to see what I can see.
The northern one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sorry.
As you peek
Walking
kind of down
towards
there,
walking
and
towards the mirror, it would have been on the right hand side. Yeah.
yeah. That's why I said the northern one. I thought I understood you. You kind of look down there, and there's stairs that descend deeper into the earth. Make a perception check.
I'm good at these in theory.
In theory.
16.
16. As you are kind of peering down there, you hear a couple of things. You hear what you think are footsteps, and then you hear some sort of like scratching, scribbling, like almost like rats running. The footsteps seem to be from some larger, like something maybe your size. Not huge like bear or anything, but
And do the steps go down or up?
They go down. The arrows on the map point up as far as elevation goes. So both those sets of stairs descend into deeper into the ground.
I don't see arrows on the map.
Oh, you don't? That's mine.
Nope.
Never
Okay.
mind. The stairs descend as you lead away from the main chamber.
Okay. They are. So, is anybody around me, or am I off on my own?
No, everyone's kind of around you. You're all, I mean, they started moving towards the mirror,
Mm-hmm.
and you just kind of stepped off to the side to look down this thing. So if you want to stop them, you could call to them. Otherwise, they're going to continue walking towards the mirror, and we're going to talk about the mirror in a second.
I'm actually gonna just quietly go down that hall a little ways to see what I can see.
How far down the hall do you go?
20 feet.
You eventually see the door.
And I am
there,
sneaking, by the
it's-
way.
Something is. Okay, make a stealth check.
I was just gonna say, do I see him doing that? So
Oops.
Make a perception check. Yeah.
I do not. That's a natural one. Perception.
Oh.
I forgot to do advantage, so this is my second roll. Nat 20 on my stealth. 27.
Okay. Ellie says, "Aranon, where are you going?"
I'm gonna do the finger to the mouth, like shh, and point down the hallway, and like put my
Okay.
hand up, like you stay here, like you're not stealthy, don't follow me, and then I'm gonna go down.
She kind of sighs and gives you a thumbs up, and then just guys, trying to get Crixus and Doc's attention.
And she trips, and all of her armor makes a noise.
But she does not move.
Hmm.
She does not
Good
move.
plan.
All right, Aranon, you come down to come down there. You see there's actually a door that looks like the other doors that are kind of been sealed here. Actually, this may be the first one you've seen because you guys didn't go to the entrance outside. It looks like it would sit flush within the wall if it were closed, but there's a rock on the floor, maybe about 2 feet long and about 6 inches tall, just kind of laying there, keeping the door propped open.
How wide, how open is it? 6 inches, you said?
How open is it?
Yeah.
It's open like 6 inches.
Okay. But is it going up and down, or is it left and right?
The door is up and down, so there's
Okay.
like a 6-inch gap vertically
Like an
that
Indiana
you could actually,
Jones-
if you wanted to,
Like an Indiana Jones door.
Scooby-Doo or peek your head through to look in. Yeah, the door will actually slide open like a normal door.
Oh, okay.
It's not it doesn't like raise or lower. It's not like a gate or portcullis. It's like an actual door.
All right. I'm going to pull out my hand crossbow. Actually, nope. I'm going to pull out the strong hand, my dagger, just to be
Okay.
on the guard to poke something in the eye if it looks at me. And I'm going to
Okay.
peek my face into the chamber.
Peek your face into the chamber. Make a perception check for me.
Ten.
10. Peeking into the chamber, it's a circular chamber. You can see there's this intricately carved dome ceiling that's about 20 feet high. There's a beam of light that shines down from the top of that dome, illuminating a singular rectangular stone sarcophagus. As you look around a little bit more, there's a bedroll in the corner. There's a rack that you see that has like some drying herbs on it. There's no sign of anyone else, though. But it looks like someone has taken this up as a residence.
Would you say it's a nice rack?
Probably, yeah. It's kind of a nice rack.
Yeah.
But I don't see anybody in there, huh?
You don't see anybody.
All right. I am going to just kind of pull on the door a little bit to see if it moves.
It moves.
Okay.
Make a strength check.
Ooh, 18.
I'm sorry, what was that? I was coughing.
18.
18. It actually moves way easier than you thought it would. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, great. I should be good at this.
Yeah, better than a 15.
17.
Yes, you do. You are able to actually catch it and stop it before it slams against the outer wall. It moves like it's on well-oiled hinges and is been used frequently. At that point, there is a small bush that walks out from behind the sarcophagus. It's covered with all like berries and stuff, but it's like up on its roots and it kind of walks out from behind the sarcophagus. And while you're looking at this bush, this woman jumps up from behind the sarcophagus onto the top of it. Her teeth and mouth and lips are blue, and there's like blue like stains along the side of her mouth and lips. She has daggers in both her hands. She yells at you, 10 towns will be destroyed, if not by my hand, by the Frost Maidens. And we'll stop there.
I don't think I like her.
Probably not. No, this is... yeah.
I love how the episode found its way to a perfect cliffhanger. Right at the right time.
Huh.
Oh, it was good.
Eh.
Aaron off on his own again. Fighting stuff.
You'd think he'd learn one of these times, but that's not Aaron style to learn.
I am a rogue.
What about your monk training?
It's new.
Crixus and Doc and Ellie, you guys would have heard that roll up from the hall, that yell. So.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say, I would assume that somebody would have heard it if Ellie was paying attention and knew where I was going.
Yeah, we're only 2 or 3 rounds away from you. I'm sure you'll survive.
Terrifying, to be honest with you.
You do have a door.
Well, yeah, it's Aaron and I close the door quick and run.
Yeah. Peace out, bitches.
You're getting reflections, but that's her
Cool.
in her bush.
She's really badass.
Is that the show title? That's her in her bush.
I knew we.
That's her in her bush.
I knew it. It's the problem.
All right. With that,
We're
we
gonna
shall
get-
close the show.
We're gonna wanna. All right, never.
Thanks, everybody, for popping in. We are
Yeah.
2 Nerds, 1 Quest. You can find us everywhere. Number 2 Nerds, number 1 Quest. Pretty much anything that we are on, it'll be /2 Nerds, 1 Quest. Patreon.com /2 Nerds, 1 Quest. Twitter.com /2 Nerds, 1 Quest. Funny how that works, huh? Follow us everywhere. $1 a month gets you the podcast weekly. And the unedited pre and post show. Today there was not much pre-show. It's more of a troubleshooting kind of thing.
Pre-show technical difficulties more than anything.
Yeah, that's what happens when you try to set up new stuff. It seems to work out really well. I figured out what the issue with the audio clipping was. The sound gate on Discord, because you can have it if it's below a certain level, it just cuts. And the ambient sound was below that gate, so I just had to adjust the gate.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, we can talk about all that shit later. Thanks everybody for popping in. Give us a follow. We're all on Twitter. That'll be in the closing slide here coming up. And yeah, look for us every Sunday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Time, United States. We are all in Wisconsin, so yay. That helps when trying to set this up, is that we are all in the same time zone. I like that. Makes it easier. And
That's
technically,
helpful.
we're all within
Yeah.
like 15 miles of each other. As the
Technically.
Chewinga flies.
As the chewinga flies?
I don't
Do
know.
chewingas fly?
They,
25.
they do if you throw them hard enough.
As the it's
Sounds like a Doc joke.
All right. Thanks everybody for popping in. And we'll close this out. Oh, vote on show titles. I'm gonna put this in show titles.
Oh yes, show titles.
Bot, and we will close this out, and then we will vote. Until next week,
Show titles.
we shall see you soon.
Okay. Hasta.
I'm telling you, get him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's good.
Ayo. Ayo. Ghost moose come
Ghost
and me
moves
wanna
come
go
and
home.
we wanna go home.
All right, let's go to
That makes sense.
do.
Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do.
And
Alright.
I kicked myself because I totally forgot to do the sound effects when we were fighting. I was caught up with trying to get everything else going, and
It's a lot to do. There's a reason I don't do it as a DM.
all right, I'm gonna read these show titles out. Ghost Moose come and me wanna go home. Bop it on the
Be
nose.
right
That
back.
was a Scoot and Jack McHugh. I have 0 strength. Mummy, don't die. JC sprung a leak, and big ass quadruped with horns. Yep.
Yeah, I was trying to get away so that you could do your rebuke there, but then Ellie came and fell on the ground.
You know, it's crazy how little that and everything's attacking me, and maybe it's just my initiative is usually never where I'm going first.
Yeah, well, and we all have melee weapons, so you kind of end up in a 1 out of 4 situation when there's only one enemy.
Hey, Coach, can you do me a favor? You were really quiet this week. Not really
Came
quiet.
through on Twitch very well.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
when I was listening.
okay.
But yeah, I'll listen to the playback and I'll
Yeah,
figure it out.
I didn't notice it until like halfway through, so I don't know if something changed partway through or
I turned up your
or if I just
user.
didn't notice it.
I turned up your user volume, so that might come across in show, but it didn't really do much for me here. But if you go into your audio settings where you kind of went and changed all that stuff around, you should be able to turn your actual volume up there. If it happens next week.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You're really clear. It's just quiet.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because usually you're a little bit louder.
I will say that my input volume is at the max.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And my
where's your microphone?
is literally like right in front of me.
Can you hold it up to your face once?
Hello.
Okay.
Good
It's a
morning.
little louder.
Maybe it
Bang
just
'em
needs to
up.
be closer to your face or closer to you.
I mean, it's an external microphone, so I would literally have to hold it.
It's
for it
not
to be
changing that.
closer.
It's not
But it isn't.
significantly changing. Like it's noticeable, but only because I'm looking for it.
Yeah, I mean it sounds louder when he does it.
Yeah, I'll listen to the playback, see what we can do. I mean,
Otherwise-
if I have to use if I have to use my headset, I will. I just really appreciate these.
No, we'll make it work.
headphones are much more comfortable.
If it sounds good on stream, it's fine. It's just a little
Yeah.
quiet for us. The other thing you could do too is you can go into your audio settings through your computer. If you right click, or if you go to, are you on a Windows or Mac?
Windows.
So go to the bottom next to the Windows button. Click that search icon.
Okay.
Search for sound settings.
It's great content here, guys.
Mm-hmm. A little behind the.
That's post show.
Yeah. Just for anybody else out there who wants to do their own show, you're learning from us. Learn from
On
our
the
mistakes. and
right-hand
from our
side-
lessons.
Click on sound control panel.
Learn from my mistakes.
Click on recording. And then wherever your microphone is, if you right click on it, you can go to properties.
It's at 88%.
So levels, your microphone's at 88.
Mm-hmm. It is now
Okay.
at 100%.
That's better.
It got
Yeah, you're
louder.
better now.
You're
Yep.
noticeably louder.
Talk now.
Really?
Yeah.
So
So-
it got
Go
louder
figure.
just now with that 88 to 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is the gate. So basically what it's doing is it's not picking up, it's making it so you have to be closer to your microphone in order to for it to come through, because it's helping filter out all that background noise. So when you turn that microphone level down, you have to be closer. So by turning it all the way up, you can be further away and it'll pick up your voice better.
Intriguing.
Yep.
Turning it up will also pick up more ambient noise. as
Yeah.
well.
But that doesn't
So-
seem to be an issue at your house, so
So I'll try not to fart on the mic then.
yeah. See, like
Yeah,
with mine,
that's the type of stuff that would actually show up that would typically be. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you put the mic near your mouth later.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to do
Nobody
that.
wants
Yeah.
that.
Move.
Yep.
It's gross.
Yep.
All right.
Yep, 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 yep.
So that's
Uh-huh.
that's that.
Yeah, that's where I went.
Perfect timing.
Yep. All right, guys. The moose
Do
won,
we have
by
a
the way.
winner?
Yep, moose won.
Moose one.
Ghost Moose come and me want to go home is the winner. All right. Time to go. I got some
Still
shows
here.
to do.
All right, boys. Well, next week we'll continue through the catacombs.
Yeah.
Can't
Probably
wait.
finish them, honestly. Although
Well, whatever we can do to go back to sleep, because
the yeah, the moose combat took a lot of the time in this episode. See how things
Mhm.
go with this
It did.
mystery woman.
Good deal.
all right,
Stop the
guys.
stream.
Have
Stop
a
the
great
stream.